Hello guys, it's Michael here from Mixing Mango, and welcome to this little video that I'm going to be doing today. So yeah, today is going to be like a review video about some different things. I'm just going to talk quickly about the lag compensation and stuff like the maintenance that they did this morning. I'm going to talk about mini games, and I'm also going to talk about distractions and diversions. Now, the main thing I'm going to be doing is a review on distraction and diversions, but I will talk briefly about mini games because they are really useful as well. And also, I just want to say sorry if there's like a low drone in the background. I've got my air cooler on, or my fan, and if you guys don't know, I live in England, and right now, literally in England, it's like 31 degrees. It's crazy. And if you live in England as well, you know that it's never ever this hot, and it's been like this for a long time, and apparently the heat wave is going to continue, so that's pretty cool, pretty awesome. But the main thing is, sorry about the low drone in the background, but if I turn it off, it just gets way too hot in here and I burn. Honestly, it's way too hot if I turn it off. And also, at the moment, I will be bringing out my Road to Max Combat, or Road to Max Cape, video on Friday. It's kind of like an update video of how my stats are going to level 80, but it is my birthday tomorrow, so I'm going out tomorrow, so I won't be getting any progress then, but I will have quite a few levels to show you as of Friday, so that's pretty awesome. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So the first thing is, it is now 11:35 AM BST, and so that means the update happened about 2.5 hours ago, this scheduled maintenance. So basically is what they did, they performed some planned maintenance, they tried to fix lag, etc., because recently everyone's been disconnecting so much and we've been lagging really badly, and basically the servers are crap. So maybe they fixed it. Like, the problem is, when Jagex say they've fixed something, it means that 2 days later there'll be another 10 DCs and everyone will like lose their stuff again. But hopefully they've fixed it. I've been on for about 2 hours since 9 o'clock. I got on about 9:30 when I woke up, did my farming runs, I started doing some smithing and stuff, and it seems fine. I haven't disconnected once in the last 2 hours, so maybe they fixed it, just maybe they fixed it. I'm not sure, to be honest. I'll see how it goes out. But yeah, I did actually return bossing, because I haven't really bossed in about 2 weeks. Because of the DCing and the lag since Virago came out, and I've been scared. I don't want to lose my Torva, and some people in the clan have been DCing and they've lost their bank, like they've lost like 600-700 mil in a matter of days, which is horrible, and I didn't want that to happen, so I started skilling just even more. And last night I actually returned back to Nex for the first time in about 2 to 3 weeks, and we actually ended up getting a 5-man Torva helm split, which is about 15 mil, which is really nice to come straight back, and within about 2 hours of Nexing I got a split. So that's really awesome. So that was the first thing I wanted to talk about, the maintenance. So maybe Jagex have finally fixed their servers, but I'm not going to hold my breath because I know I'll probably start DCing again. So the second thing was mini games. Now, I wanted to do quick reviews because like a lot of people ask me, are mini games and distraction and diversions worth it? And personally, I think they are. Like, I'll go into distractions and diversions, which are really important in a minute, but first I'll talk about mini games. Some of these mini games are really awesome. Barrows, obviously, I didn't even realise that was a mini game, but yeah, I realised how easy Barrows was. It must be a mini game. Castle Wars is good if you're going for your trimmed comp. Clan Wars is fun. I've been in there a couple of times. Some of these mini games, the problem is they're dead. Crucible is dead. I've never even heard of Conquest. Maybe that's real. Jewel Arena, not many people do jewels anymore. Dominion Tower, oh yeah, people still do that because they need to do that. Fist of Gothics, that's dead. Mage Arena, pretty much these things, the only way people can do these things is because they want the trimmed comp or the comp. That's the only reason they do it. Pest Control, Void's kind of useless now. Soul Wars, I think people still do that apparently. Temple Trekking, Fight Cauldron, I heard that's really good XP. That's quite a new one, I think, I'm not sure, but I heard that's really good XP. And obviously people still do the Fight Kiln and the Fight Cave, which is awesome. And then there are some skill mini games which give you XP, etc. I didn't realise that was a mini game, but yeah, there's these other stuff like Fishing Trawler, that's dead. Blast Furnace, that, I don't know, all fired up, no one does those like stuff. And most of these ones, they're kind of just like, people don't really do them anymore. Like Pyramid Plunder, that's really good for XP, for thieving if you want to do that. And I don't know, I think ever since bots have gone, these mini games, stuff like Sorcerer's Garden, and other stuff. They're just like, no one does them anymore, which is, I suppose, kind of cool. I think they maybe need to update some of the stuff, but it's up to Jagex really. There's some other ones down here like Herbal Habitat, Jadinko Lairs, Living Rock Caverns. These are not official mini games, but yeah. So mini games are really cool, and they are like really useful if you want to do some fun stuff. So I really suggest that you check them out. But the main thing I wanted to talk about is this. Oh look, player imports. That's a mini game. That's pretty cool. I do that. So distractions and diversions. Now, a lot of people ask me, how should I skill? They message me, they PM me, and they're like, how should I skill? And I'm like, I'm not a pro skiller. I hardly ever skill. All I do is PVM. So one of the really cool ways to skill is obviously, well, it's not really cool actually. You sit down, you do like 10 hours of just one skill, and then you move on once you've got a goal that you've set out. Now, one of the ways that I like to skill is I like to break it up. Now, I'll go down to S. Where is it? Yeah, okay, sinkholes. Now, what I like to do if I'm going for a dungeon level, I'll do basically, because sinkholes is every hour at half past the hour. So 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, etc. I'll do like a dungeon for like 50 minutes, and then I'll go do sinkholes at 11:30, let's say, and then that will finish at 11:40, and then I'll do another couple of dungeons for another 50 minutes, and I'll do another sinkholes, and it is actually really good XP. Some of these distraction diversions are really useful. Let's just go down the list. Some of these, honestly, I don't know all of them. I've never been to half them. But yeah, I'm just going to go down the list and tell you if I think they're useful because I've done them. But if they're not useful, then, well, to be honest, like, they're probably all useful, but they're not all of them are as good XP as each other. Like, I've never even heard about this because I've got a friend who does pretty much. Go away. I've got a friend who pretty much does loads of skilling. He is close to getting about 1 bill experience, and he does all of these different mini games and stuff. And he tells me which ones are actually quite good. And yeah, he's never told me about this one. But Big Chun Chomper, I actually didn't do this. And I should have done this because apparently it's actually really good XP. For when you're doing Hunter, and it can break up the monotonous, because Hunter is really, really boring, and it can actually break it up and actually make it a lot more interesting. Champions Challenge, never heard of that. Court Cases, no, I've never heard of that. Demon Flash Mobs, I have actually killed a Demon Flash Mob. I didn't realise it was a D&D because it didn't actually really seem like a very good boss. It dropped when I killed it. It dropped to like 5 ashes and like 20k worth of loot. So I'm never going to do that again. But if you want to go fight it every couple of hours, it is a difficult boss. And if you want to try it, and if you want to complete every boss in the game, I suppose it is technically a boss. But yeah, it is actually kind of fun. Evil Tree, I never even realised this was a D&D. But yeah, it is apparently quite good. Now this one is really good. Familiarization is a summoning based one, and basically every now and then a altar will light up, and that means that familiarization has started. And not many people do this. In fact, I don't think anyone really knows about this one. Like, only a select couple of people do it because it is quite difficult to find the altar, which is the one which you need to do. And then once you've done that, you can go to this place, this like world, via pickup sticks, and you hunt around for raw shards is what you do. And then once you've completed it, and once you've completed the little D&D, then you can actually get triple charms for, I think it's 40 minutes. It says a set amount of time here, but I'm pretty sure it's about 40 minutes. And triple charms is so useful. I did this once, I think, when I was going for 99 summoning. I'd go get the triple charms from the familiarization, and then I'd go to Water Fiends for about 40 minutes, and you get triple charms. And 40 minutes of Water Fiends is, well, it pretty much gave me about 500 crimsons in about 40 minutes, which is awesome. It is really good XP if you're doing summoning that way. So definitely if you want to go for summoning and you are finding getting charms a bit of a drag, definitely go do some familiarization because it is really good. And fish fingers as well. is really good fishing XP, because fishing can be so boring, and it is really useful to get some extra fishing. I know they kind of ruined tackle boxes because you can't boss with them anymore, but it is pretty good fishing XP, fish flingers, so definitely try it. I've never done goblin flash mobs, I didn't even realise they were real. God statues is also really good XP for Slayer, Prayer and Construction. I think those are the main ones that you can get it in, and it is pretty easy as well, I've heard, but I've never actually done it. Penguin hide and seek is also really good. I can't do it because I haven't done the quest or something like that, but it is really good XP, I heard, per week. Shattered Heart, like, a lot of people say to me, should I keep these strange rocks that I get? And it's like, yeah, it is really useful. If you've got these strange rocks in your bank, just go to Varrock Museum and use them, because it is actually really useful for getting XP. And I think the main thing that people say is just skilling is just so boring, but if you break it up with the distraction diversions in between, then it is actually kind of bearable, I find. And yeah, I talked about sinkholes earlier, and never done Tears of Gothics. Treasure trails, I didn't realise this was a D&D, but yeah, treasure trails are they're kind of useful. I have to find, when I do my treasure trails, I never get anything good. I'm not gonna lie, I never get anything good. I think the best I've got is like a Gothics page, which was like 800k or something, but you know, I still do every single elite clue scroll I get, just in case one of these days I might get like a third age reef or something for like 700 mil or whatever it is, but that'd be crazy. Yeah, troll invasion is really good XP. Like when I'm going for my 99s, you can get about 77k at like 95 plus per month, just random XP, and it does break up skilling, and it is really useful for skills. Just dump it on a skill, and definitely do that, I find. What else? The pit. Yeah, you should always do the pit. If you're doing agility runs, I find that the pit is good XP, because you can just like get it every now and then. And yeah, it says attention can be caught only once per hour. So if you're doing agility, definitely go do the pit if he calls you over. Now, this is the one I wanted to talk about mainly: Wilderness Warbands. Now, they have nerfed Wilderness Warbands. You can only do it 3 times every. You can only do it 3 times per day, like you used to be able to, but you can only do it every 7 hours, I think, or is it 8 hours? Wait, I'll just quickly look at that. I think you can only do it every 8 hours. Oh yeah, you can only do it every 7 hours, and it is a distraction and diversion in the wilderness, but it is pretty much safe if you join one of the FCs, because they'll all protect you and stuff, so that's pretty cool. And sorry about that. And they will protect you, so that's really awesome. Now, the main thing about Wilderness Warbands is it gives ridiculous XP. It gives you like free, I can't remember what the skills it gives you in. It's like herb lore, mining. Should say on here somewhere. You're not gonna tell me? Oh, great, it didn't tell me. Probably did, but I can't be bothered. But yeah, so it gives you a load of XP and loads of different skills, especially some hard skills like mining, which are quite annoying to get up. So I definitely recommend this if you're doing it, because if you want to get some skills up, because it is really useful. And that kind of gives me on to the topic: do D&Ds make skilling easier, and like make like skill capes like not as good? They do devalue skills, and I think Wilderness Warbands is a big topic because it pretty much does devalue the herb lore, and mining really, and other skills really, to be honest, because people can just get mining. I know some people who get herb lore, they can get like 81 to like 95 herb lore, and pretty much in like 1 to 2 months. Like somebody that I know got 99 herb lore recently. Sorry about that. Anyway, so he got 99 herbal recently, and he basically just warbanded the whole thing, and it kind of devalues it, because basically, yeah, he doesn't have loads of overloads, but he can just go around with the 99 herb cape and say, oh yeah, that I did it the expensive way, when actually he just did it the Wilderness Warbands way. And it kind of devalues the fact that I spent like 400 mil on herb lore, even though like, yeah, I've got loads of overloads, but he can still make overloads whenever he wants, which is, I think it's kind of stupid that they've kind of devalued some skills, but it's also kind of cool because it means that I have to do less mining. I can just go do this, so you know, I shouldn't complain, but it is slightly annoying. Yeah, also, what's this? A host of oh, okay, I don't care about that. But anyway, basically, the other thing I wanted to talk about, which is really awesome, was Jagex. Well, like, this has just been a rumor. It's been going around forum posts, and some like P mods have like said that it might be happening on J mods, a couple of them, and just like hinted at it. But apparently, they're going to be making agility easier in the future. I'm not sure what they're going to be doing, but they're probably going to create something like Runespan. Like before, rune crafting XP was ridiculously slow, but you do make bank off it. But agility, you don't do anything. You do the course for like 700 hours, and then you just get a 99, which is kind of cool, but at the same time it is such a difficult and annoying skill. So I would really like them to implement something like that, like a mini game which you can get good XP from, and it it just makes agility easier. Let's say a mini game that gives like 80k per hour. I would do that because it makes agility a lot easier and a lot less boring, hopefully. But who knows if they're actually going to do that. They haven't confirmed that fully, but I really hope they do that. And also, I am looking forward to the new skill, which is coming out. I'm not looking forward to RS3 because they've really delayed the HTML5 thing because it's not ready. And I played it, it is literally not ready. So not ready. And it's, to be honest, the NIS, the new interface system, I think that's what it stands for. Can't remember off the top of my head. That is pretty crap as well, to be honest. I was trying to run it last night and it just crashed, and it wasn't great, to be honest. So I don't know how they're going to be able to release it in like 3 or 4 days whenever it comes out. But I am kind of looking forward to the new skill because I'm kind of bored with all the skills I have at the moment, even though some of them are lower levels. But I just want to see some new content that's actually decent for once from Jagex. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, guys, sorry this has been it's actually been quite a long video, but yeah, it's kind of been just a rant video. I've just completely rambled on about nothingness, but I like to do that. Like I just like to talk about stuff that it's just kind of random. Even now in the outro, I'm just talking about random stuff. But yeah, that is my guide, that's my review on Distraction and Diversions. I think definitely do them because they are really good XP when you're just doing them every week or every month or however, whenever you can do them. And I think it is really useful to do some of them because they are really good XP for different stuffs. And definitely get onto the warband, Witness warbands, because it is a really good just D&D, and it does help getting skills up which sometimes can be quite hard to train. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and sorry again for being such a just me just rambling on, but that's how it is. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and goodbye.